Long ago, in a forgotten kingdom far beyond the rivers and forests, there lived a poor woodcutter and his clever little daughter Anya. This is not just a tale of poverty and power. It is a story about how wisdom, courage, and clever thinking can change even the poorest life forever. So sit back, relax, and listen closely, because what happened between a humble girl and a mighty king will leave you thinking long after the story ends. Long ago, in a small wooden hut at the edge of the forest, lived a poor woodcutter named Cato and his only child Anya. Their home was simple: a roof patched with palm leaves, walls made from the forest's gifts, and a small fire that glowed each night to warm their hearts. Cato was kind and hard-working. Every morning before the sun rose, he would sling his axe over his shoulder and disappear into the forest mist. Anya, though young, was wise beyond her years. Her mother had died when she was little, but her mother's words stayed with her like whispers in the wind. Anya, her mother used to say, when you face a problem, don't rush with fear. Sit quietly. Think. For wisdom is like water. It finds its way through even the hardest stone. Those words shaped Anya's soul. Each day she helped her father gather firewood, fetch water from the river, and cook porridge when the day's work was done. Though they were poor, their laughter filled the little hut, and every evening they told each other stories by the firelight. They had little, yet they had peace. But one evening the skies turned dark, darker than ink. A storm rolled in like an angry beast. The wind howled through the trees. The rain poured in heavy sheets, and lightning cracked across the sky. Night came, and still Cato had not returned. Anya's heart filled with worry. She wrapped herself in her thin cloak and braved the storm. The forest groaned under the weight of the rain as she called, "Father, Father, where are you?" Through the storm she saw a faint light ahead, torches flickering near the main road. She ran closer and gasped. There, stuck in the thick muddy road, was a golden carriage. Its wheels sunk deep into the earth. The horses neighed and kicked as soldiers struggled to push it free. And standing beside it, angry and drenched from the rain, was the king himself. His royal cloak was soaked, his golden boots splattered with mud. His face was red with fury. When he saw the woodcutter standing nearby, he shouted, "You! This storm is your fault. You people who live by the road do nothing to keep it safe." Cato fell to his knees, trembling. "Forgive me, your majesty. I meant no harm." The king crossed his arms. He was known to be proud and to test the minds of those he met. "Very well," said the king. "I will give you one chance to prove your worth. Bring me a gift tomorrow. It must be the saddest thing in the world, and also the happiest. If you fail, you and your daughter will lose everything you own." And with that, the king's soldiers pushed the carriage free and rode off into the storm. When Cato returned home, his face was pale with fear. "Anya," he said, "the king has set a trap for us. What could be both sad and happy at the same time? I am doomed." But Anya touched his arm gently. "Father," she said softly, "go to sleep. Let me think. The answer will come." That night, while the storm raged outside, Anya sat by the fire. She thought of her mother's words. She thought of life, death, love, and loss. And then, as the first light of dawn touched the trees, she smiled. She had the answer. The next morning the king waited by the river, his royal robe gleaming under the morning sun. His guards stood around him. When the woodcutter arrived, trembling, Anya walked beside him, her face calm and confident. "Where is my gift?" the king demanded. Anya stepped forward and opened her small hand. Inside was a single brown walnut. The king frowned. "A nut? Do you mock me, girl?" Anya bowed her head respectfully. "No, your majesty. This nut is my answer. Inside this shell lies a seed. That seed is the saddest thing in the world, for it is trapped in darkness. It cannot see the sun. It cannot feel the rain. It cannot grow." The king raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "But," Anya continued, "it is also the happiest thing in the world, for inside it lies a future, a mighty tree that will live for centuries, shelter travelers, and feed birds and squirrels. Inside this tiny shell lives hope, life, and joy, the saddest and the happiest thing together." The king looked at her in silence, then began to smile. "You are a clever girl," he said, "but let us see if you are truly wise. Come to my palace tomorrow, but listen well. You must come neither walking nor riding, neither dressed nor naked, and bring me a gift that is neither given nor stolen." Anya's father gasped. "Impossible! He wants to trick you." But Anya only smiled. "Do not worry, father. I already see the path through his riddle." The next morning the king's courtyard buzzed with excitement. Courtiers whispered, "Will the girl dare to come?" Then there she was. Anya appeared on the palace road, her face calm and shining. She moved carefully, hopping on one foot, not walking, not riding. She was wrapped from shoulder to ankle in her father's old fishing net, not dressed, but not naked. In her arms she carried a small white rabbit, its ears twitching with fear. The king stood up from his golden chair, laughing in disbelief. "You clever little fox! You have solved the first two parts." He leaned forward. "And your gift?" Anya smiled and lowered her arms. The rabbit, sensing freedom, leapt from her grasp and bounded across the courtyard into the royal garden. "There is your gift, your majesty," she said. "The rabbit is now yours, but I did not give it to you. It came to you of its own will, and it was not stolen, for I caught it fairly. So it is neither given nor stolen." The king threw back his head and laughed. Then he stood and clapped his hands. "Wise girl, 3 riddles, and you solved them all. You are the smartest in my kingdom. I see now that wisdom can live even in a poor man's home." He turned to his guards. "Give her father a new home near the palace, and from this day forth, let this girl be my advisor." From that day on, Anya sat beside the king in council. Her words guided him through difficult decisions. She taught him to listen to his people, to rule with patience, and to see beyond anger. The people loved her, the clever girl who turned riddles into wisdom. And when she walked through the palace gardens, the little white rabbit would sometimes appear from the bushes, as if to remind her of the day her mind changed her destiny. And so, dear listener, the poor woodcutter's daughter rose from poverty to greatness, not through magic or gold or beauty, but through the power of her mind. She proved that even the simplest home can raise a wise heart, and that cleverness, when used with kindness, can move even the mightiest of kings. The moral of the story: true wisdom is not in wealth, power, or birth. It lives in how we think, how we act, and how we treat others. A clever mind can open any door, but a kind heart keeps it open. This is where the story ends, but the lesson never ends. If you love cautionary folk tales with timeless lessons, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.